everybody, it's Miss Veronica here at the Warren County Public Library, and I am going to be doing a yoga series with you all for the next 4 weeks. We're going to be concentrating on 4 different areas, and every single week you're going to have the opportunity to earn a special edition button. So when you complete this video, you'll be able to come to the main library and pick up through our curbside a special button that you get to keep. And then if you finish all 4 weeks of our yoga series, we're going to give you a very special prize. And so on our website, we're going to have a little digital card that you can save on your phone and mark every single time that you complete one of our yoga programs. You just bring that and show it to us, and we're going to give you something that's very special. Today we're going to be focusing on motor skills. And so motor skills is a really fancy way of saying that we're going to be focusing on using our hands and also our bodies in very specific ways, whether it's picking something up that's very, very small or tossing something in a specific direction, like my crate over here. And so I'm going to show you 3 different activities that we're going to do today to work on our motor skills and our movement. They're going to be a lot of fun. But first, I want to introduce the book that I am going to highlight. It's called You Are a Lion, and it is full of different yoga poses that can also help you with your gross motor movement. You can check this book out at most of our library locations, and you can also find it online. So I hope that you do. It's one of my very, very favorites. If you've ever practiced yoga here at the main library with me before, you've probably seen this book. And so the very first activity that we're going to try are going to be with pom-poms. So I have some spread out here on the floor, and I have my bag of extra pom-poms just in case. Now, if you do not have pom-poms at home, you can use any other small, light object. And so something that's not too heavy, that you can easily pick up with 2 fingers, and then we're going to try a different body part too. And so I have tongs. Some of you might have something that looks like this in your kitchen. If you have kitchen tongs and your grown-up says it's okay for you to use them, you're going to be able to pick up a pom-pom or any small object that you have found to use and practice motor skill movement with your tongs. Now, if you do not have them, never fear, you've still got 2 fingers, right? So we're going to take out our thumb, and we're going to take out our pointer finger just like that. We're going to make an L, and then we're going to touch those tips together. It almost looks like a little mouth, right? We're going to take our little mouth down, and we're going to gobble up a pom-pom and move it to the side. Something that I like to do is I like to grab a cup so that I can drop my pom-poms in the cup and see how many more I have left over. Just like that. Now that is pom-pom gross motor movement with our hands. Now we're going to use our toes. And so make sure that you have taken your shoes off. Make sure that you've taken your socks off, because we need our toes to be able to wiggle. We need to be able to pick something up with our feet. This takes a little bit of practice. If you have a grown-up near you, they can probably help direct your feet to pick up your small objects. So just ask for help. Now I am going to balance right here on my bottom. I'm going to put my hands down on the floor to brace myself so I don't fall over. And then I'm going to use 1 foot at a time to try to pick up a pom-pom. Just like that. Now you might find the first time you do this that you have to use 2 feet at a time to pick something up. That is also okay. Eventually, you're going to get so good at this that you can use 1 foot at a time to pick up and move your pom-poms. And we like to call this activity toga. So it's just like yoga, but made specially just for our toes. And once you move them all to the side, you can try moving them to the other side. And something really funny I like to do is get the grown-ups in on it too, so you guys can take your toes out. Now I'm going to move my toga pom-poms off behind me, And I'm going to show you another activity that we like to play here at the library, but you can play at home. Now, if you have a ball or another soft object that you can ball up, like socks, for instance, you can take your socks and you can bundle them up. You can do the same thing that I'm going to be doing with my ball here. Now, if you have a laundry basket or any other type of basket, take it and sit it on its side. And you see, I have a line here. I'm going to stand a certain distance away from my basket, and we're going to do a little bit of a basket toss. So you can mark off where you want to stand to challenge yourself. You can lean down low, and with an underhand throw, I want you to toss your ball into your basket. And you see what happened? That means that I threw it a little too hard, so I'm going to try again. One more time. Let's see if I can get it. Very soft throw, Miss Veronica. Concentrate. Think about Michael Jordan. Oh, I'm going to have to practice some more. But you can try that with your siblings. You can even make that challenge more difficult. You can go further back, so it's harder for you to get it into the basket. There's so many different things that you can do with that activity. All right, for our last activity, we're going to stand up on our feet and do a yoga pose. And so let's stand up nice and tall. And I want you to get into one of our favorite yoga poses here at the main library. It's called Star Pose. So we're going to stretch our feet out wide. We're going to stretch our arms out wide, wide, wide. I want you all to pull, almost like you're being pulled apart, and let it all go. We're going to be falling stars. And so when we fall, we're going to fall and touch our toes on one side, and then we're going to come back up and touch our toes on the other side. And then we're going to stretch way up high, and we're going to bend at our waist and put our hands right between our feet, just like that. So let's try it together. Let's fall to one side, touch your toes. Let's fall to the other side, touch your toes, hands straight up in the air, and fall to the middle. And if you see anyone between your feet, I want you to give them a big wave. Make sure to say hi. See if they will turn upside down and say hi back to you. And come all the way back up. That is our falling star pose, and the important thing about it is that we are crossing midlines here. So we are crossing this way, we are falling to the front. You can even make the challenge bigger and take this hand and touch this toe. Take this hand and touch this toe. It can be a little difficult at first, but if you practice over time, you'll be able to get it, I'm so sure. Thank you all so much for doing the program here with me today. I hope that you've been able to do most of our series so that you can get your buttons, as they can get your big prize at the end. I'll see you all next time. Namaste.